So as we are getting settled into our new home, we are ready to organize the pantry. When I first started my organizing journey, the pantry was the first place I started. I went through every chaotic space in my home and tried to make it a bit more functional, promising myself that I would never go back to the way I used to have it. So organizing the pantry does have a special place in my organizing journey. And let's face it, it's something we're in and out of every day. We just moved into this new house, and in today's video, I will be loading the pantry, unloading, reorganizing it, showing you our new refrigerator, and then also stocking up on our drink refrigerator. I'll also give you all of my best tips for a realistic, organized pantry. So let's take it back the day we moved in, and here is our pantry. It's not gigantic, but the space is big enough for what we need. I plan on unloading all of the dry food that we had stored away with us while we were in between houses, and then I'll come back and restock and reorganize. As I get started unpacking and organizing the pantry, I wanted to share with you a cool new cleaning tool that is going to make my life so much easier when cleaning the floors. In fact, I don't even have to vacuum or mop because the Eureka E10s robot vacuum and mop will do that for me. I also wanted to thank Eureka for sponsoring today's video. Connecting the Eureka to the mobile app is super easy. All you have to do is scan the QR code and download the app. You just connect it to Wi-Fi and then have it map out your home. The Eureka E10 has so many unique and core features to keep your house clean. First is the incredibly strong suction power. The powerful suction can clean hard floors and carpets more deeply, easily sweeping dust and hair, or even pet hair if you have pets. You can achieve remarkable cleaning results without multiple sweeps. I also love that the advanced technology of the Eureka helps clean corners and different furniture edges. So once it's set up, you can actually map it to your home, and this enables smart sweeping routes that avoid repetition and omissions while also detecting obstacles to improve the safety of the sweeping. The best thing is that it's not just a vacuum, but a 2-in-1 robot vacuum and mop. It can help clean up different spills and messes that might happen around your house. Another cool feature is that while mopping, it can actually lift the mop whenever it detects carpet, and it will begin vacuuming. It also raises the mop when returning to the base to prevent dripping. The Eureka robot app also lets you customize the multiple cleaning settings of E10s self-emptying robot vacuum and manage zones with accurate mapping. The red is where I'll set up no clean zones. The yellow is where I can set up no mopping zones. And I can also create invisible walls so that the vacuum will not go in that area. You can also schedule times for different areas. It also comes equipped with a HEPA filter that creates a cleaner and healthier environment for you and your family, while the multi-cyclonic separation technology reduces impurities on the cartridge and extends the filter's lifespan. When the vacuum is ready to head back to the dock, then you can say farewell to all the messy and wasteful cleaning because the E10s actually has a bagless self-emptying station. It will auto-empty into the station, and this system keeps dust and debris at bay for up to 45 days. What's more is that the bagless design means that you're not going to have to splurge on more dust bags, which actually saves you up to $70 a year. Now, this is definitely one of my favorite features about the E10s. Once it picks up all of the mess, it is super easy to empty. All you have to do is click the button and all of the debris will empty out into the trash. We have so much more space now that it becomes a lot harder to clean. So the E10s has been super helpful. So you can definitely be enjoying doing other things while it gets to cleaning for you. Be sure to use the link in my description box to take the hard work off of yourself and get the Eureka E10s robot vacuum and mop combo. So let's get started setting up and putting things away.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a pistol, you fire Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another. Talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories.
So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Michelle, and just to give you a little background of what's going on is that we had sold our house, and for about a month we were in between homes. We stayed in an Airbnb and then we stayed with our parents. So everything in our pantry we had stored in these large black totes and had just traveled around with them. When I organized our pantry in our old house a couple of years ago, I had slowly purchased some containers and storage things to keep snacks in, and some can shelvings, and all of the things to help make our pantry more functional. When deciding on different containers and things to buy, and when first getting started, I wanted to make it look aesthetically pleasing, but I also wanted it to work functionally for us. I used a combination of things from IKEA, Amazon, and Walmart. Oh, and I do have a turntable from Target as well. Now, having had that pantry already organized and a lot of things in containers already, it helped a little bit with the unpacking process. If you hadn't seen any of my other recent videos, I do have a new house tour, and also I just finished our kitchen organization. So if you're interested in those videos, then I will also link those down below. But I did start this video the day we moved in, and I planned on initially having everything organized, and then as I went to the store and started to stock up, I would kind of complete the whole organization. But in fact, a couple of weeks had went by before I got back around to it, so let's just call this part phase 1.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off. That's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back. No going back, there's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights.
So again, this is day 1. This is what the pantry looks like, just getting everything unloaded and semi-organized. And here's where the pantry ended up a few weeks later, where I was supposed to go and organize it and I hadn't. I just started sticking things everywhere, and now I finally ordered groceries and I can fill all of the random empty containers. I just started shoving things in shelves. As you can see, a bunch of all of these containers that may or may not be filled, but now I'm going to start by taking everything out. That wasn't my initial plan, but since I don't have a lot in there to begin with, it is easy to take everything out, regroup it all together, and then put it back. So let's get back to work. But also, if you did see on some of my latest Instagram posts, we did just get hit with Hurricane Beryl. Luckily and thankfully, it was only category 1, but we did get a direct hit. Like, the eye of the storm went over our whole area. It's so crazy because my parents just got hit with the storm a couple of months ago, where it destroyed their whole entire patio. A tree kind of fell on their roof. They needed to get some replaced. And we did do a video of the cleanup, and I told that whole story like literally just a couple of weeks ago, and we got hit. Luckily, our house did not get damaged. The main thing with these storms It's not often that you get tons of damage unless you have large trees and one of the trees falls on your house, but we lose power and it is hot. I mean, we are in the upper 90s, hitting hundreds, and it is hot. So to be without power for days is the worst. Luckily, we only lost power for one day. The storm hit, I think, Sunday night, and in our old house, our old neighborhood, I'm still kind of following the page, and they're still without power, and they are on day 3. But real quick, I did take everything out, and this is what I'm working with so far, trying to organize, categorize, and group together. I'm starting with all of the cake mix, all of the sweets, everything that is going on the top shelf, so that way children do not get to it. All of these clear containers are from Amazon. But if you did get hit from the storm, if you got damaged from the storm, if you're still without power, we are praying for you. I am so sorry. The weather has been just insane lately. I hope that everyone is safe. We are safe. Thank you for your concerns. I showed a picture of like the tree in the front of our house completely blew down and uprooted. Luckily, it was probably because it was newly planted, because like I said, we just moved in, so it probably wasn't that stable. But also part of our fence is tilting over, and one of the newer houses in our section completely collapsed. No one lived in the house. It was a new build house. I might post a quick picture up here. It was not our house. So I posted it on my Instagram and they're like, is that your new house? No. It was not our house. Nobody lived in the house. It was still being staged and in the process of being built. So I would say we've had quite an adventure this last month with storms between our new house, our parents' house, and Savannah breaking her arm and getting surgery. Moving, being out of our house sooner than expected. What a busy summer, to say the least. But I could sit here and think about all of the things that have gone wrong. And as much as I want to, none of that is going to do us any good. This is why gratitude is so important. I'm not thankful that any of this happened, but I am thankful for what I have. I think I have heard before that the secret to happiness is gratitude. And gosh, when you put that into play in your life and you are going through a hard time, it completely changes your perspective. So how does any of this apply to this particular video? Well, it's because we have a big community here who have gone through a hard time. So things like organizing and cleaning seem to be the least of your concerns when you feel like your world is falling apart. But there are so many things we can't control, but also there are so many things that we can. Sometimes it just takes some momentum and positive influence to get started. And that's what this channel's about.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now.
So clearly I do have a lot of little green energy drinks, greens powder, energy boost, because I need a lot of energy that I don't have. I put everything in containers and turntables so that I can see them clearly. This pack of these plastic organizers are from Amazon, and I got them as a pack of 4, and they store, like, I think they're really good for little snacky foods, granola bars and stuff like that. I also have all of those tunas because I mix them with my salads for lunch. But if you have a smaller pantry or need some more storage space, these baskets are perfect. I got them, I want to say, off the M Design website directly, and you just slide them onto the shelf and then you twist the little thing to kind of hold them in place, and then they open and close pretty easily. You don't have to just put those in your pantry. You can put them like in cabinets or wherever you need some additional storage space. I had them for a couple of years, and I first saw them on Crate and Barrel's website and saw that they were M Design. So I went to the M Design website immediately, and then I ended up getting, I think if you signed up for their email, you got a coupon. So I ended up just buying them directly from there, but it was a couple of years ago. So whenever people come over, that is what they ask me about the most. I just had some groceries delivered. I have been tired of going to the grocery store, so I had a bunch of groceries delivered, and I have said before that we are not big snacky people, so I don't buy tons and tons of snacks, and the reason for that is that that's all we'll eat. That's all. My whole family, all my kids, including me, I'm a big snacker, so I purposely don't buy a lot of snacks. So this first grocery trip, to be honest with you, I was thinking, okay, I got to fill this pantry and make it look good. So I did buy more snacks than what I would normally buy. We also had to stock up a bit before the hurricane came in case we lost power and we lost stuff in our refrigerator. So luckily, we had, after about, I would say like 16 hours or so, we had a generator in our garage. So Chris went and got the generator, so we were able to save a lot of our food when we were out of power. These white bins are from IKEA. Those are bigger white bins, and a lot of the white storage containers that are in my pantry are from IKEA. They have great different size storage solution sets for an affordable price. So whenever you're first getting started organizing, a couple questions I would ask myself is, what do I want to see that is visible, and what do I want hidden? So for example, I have some of those white baskets that have hidden chips and all of our breads and stuff like that. The purpose of the hidden chips is because my 6-year-old will go one of those huge bags of chips and just eat them all day, and then my toddler will just grab them, open them, and just dump them all over the floor. But I have this wooden container. I'm going to experiment with these chips that are for lunches and kind of slide them under the pantry. And then you kind of ask, what are some things that you do want visible? Like, do you want all of your snacks visible or do you not? And then you can kind of buy storage solutions that revolve around that. These containers I do not like. I originally got these from IKEA, and I saw a lot of people putting their cereal in these containers, which is a great idea because you can see how much cereal you have and whenever you need to, refill. And I ended up just putting them in these containers, but I feel like they go stale a lot faster. So I use them sometimes, but most of the time I just keep the regular cereal boxes. For that same purpose, I also used to have all the little canisters full of snacks, and I would take all the snacks out of a jar, like for example, these like little cracker foods. I decided I don't like using those because, again, I feel like it makes my food go stale. Maybe it's just the containers that I had purchased from Amazon, and also I'd have to sit there and clean all the containers. So for now, I'm just going to put them all together, but I'll keep them in the original boxes. But overall, here is what I came up with my realistic pantry organization.
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry's won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
So a few days after we moved, we decided on a new refrigerator. We went back and forth between the KitchenAid counter depth one and this LG one. And some of the cool features about this LG one is you knock on the glass and then you can see through, which my fridge is really not that organized all the time. So I was like, I don't really care about that, but it is a mirror. But one of the things that I wanted so bad in our old house was the French door refrigerator. So now I finally got that. This is the one that makes 4 different types of ice. So it makes, in the like water spout area, it makes crushed ice, cubed ice, like most regular refrigerators. But in the drawer, in the freezer part, it makes craft ice. So like these huge ball type ice, and then like pebble ice. Now I am like, oh, that is such a cool feature. But kind of in the back of my mind, I'm going, every single refrigerator I've ever owned, and so many people as I've known, their ice maker went out. So I don't really, that's not a selling point for me. So here is where you have the 2 different types of ice that will drop. And after having this refrigerator for a couple weeks now, or a week now, it makes ice, but it's kind of slow. But I do like that it has a couple different drawer pullouts for the freezer. It also does not have handles, which gives it like this clean, modern look. But I debated, you can only open it from the bottom. So I kind of debated on that feature. But another cool feature is you can kind of click a button and then just like grab some milk or grab something from the outside. This one was on sale and a bit cheaper from the KitchenAid one I liked. But overall, it ends up being a really nice refrigerator. If you have this refrigerator or if you have the KitchenAid, let me know how you like it. You have to put in these little ice pads because whenever some of that craft ice drops, it's very loud. It's like a big boom, and I think it only makes like 6 pieces of ice per day. So it's not like you're getting a ton, although you do get, enough that you need. So overall, the only bad thing I have to say about this refrigerator is the prints on the door. Like the kids will just put prints all over the door. But other than that, I have no complaints. But the last thing I'm going to finish up is our drink refrigerator. Usually we have our drink refrigerator in the garage and we store some extra meat and stuff in there. But this time we had some extra space in our laundry room. So I decided that I wanted to have that drink refrigerator put in our laundry room. But all of these drink containers are really, really dirty. All of these containers are from Amazon. I want to say it was 1 pack that came with 6 of them. And they are just a different way of holding drinks. I'll show you what they look like in a minute when I get them in that fridge.
This is the part where I go and leave you wet in the rain. I know the things that I've done isn't really what you call great. This is the part where you cry. 'Cause you won't see me again. And all the things that I've done isn't really what you call great. I can't breathe, I can't hear, I can't see when your eyes won't stop looking at me, and the words that you said last night, they will echo through my mind, said they will echo through my mind. I can't breathe, I can't hear, I can't see, when your eyes would stop looking at me, and the words that you said last night, they will echo through my mind, said they will echo through my mind. It could have been you and I, but we let this slip away. I only wish you could see that some things are not meant to be. Hey, I could have done so much more, trying to make this okay, but I wish you could see that some things are not meant to be. I can't breathe, I can't hear, I can't see, when your eyes won't stop looking at me, and the words that you said last night, they will echo through my mind, said they will echo through my mind. I can't breathe, I can't hear, I can't see, when your eyes would stop looking at me, and the words that you said last night.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some organizing ideas, whether you are reorganizing or beginning your journey. If you're not already subscribed, I do have tons more organizing videos coming out, and I would love for you to join this community. But I will see you all next week.